Do you ever feel like we are living in the future? I mean, one moment we are playing and trading Pokemon cards with our friends, and the next thing we know is we are all grown up trading in digital currencies on apps with rocket emojis and laser eyes. Well, let me welcome you to the era of crypto, all flashy, fast, and full of promises. But there's one thing no one really talks about, which are scams. And they are not just any scams, but they are crypto scams. And they are coming for us Gen Zs. Well, welcome back to yet another episode of POV with Pallavi, where I bring in these culturally diverse topics that affects you and me and the society at large. This is your host Pallavi on 94.3 Radio 1. And for today, we're discussing how safe is your digital wallet. For Gen Zs, cryptocurrency feels like the future, right? It's decentralized, it's borderless, and it's full of potential. I mean, we all have heard about the deepfake romance schemes and fake influences. I think in today's day and age, all the digital scams are ever evolving, and it's time for us to question how safe is our digital wallet and why are youngsters so much at risk? Why are they being fooled compared to the older generation? Because behind all the blockchain dreams and buzzwords, I think there lies a serious threat, which is of the scams, and that's what we are addressing in today's episode. Well, let me bring in some facts in place to prove the data right. So number one, in 2024 alone, global crypto scam losses were reported about 14.5 billion, which was a 23% hike compared to the previous year. And this year, we've reported 2.5 billion crypto losses already in just 6 months. So that's something to be concerned about. Second is, in the UK, 25% of the youngsters, basically the Gen Zs, they experience identity theft compared to 9% of the older generation. So all this data is clearly saying that Gen Zs are the clear target of all these digital scammers. And third is, most of the crypto fraud scams are linked to social media platforms like Instagram and Telegram, apps that we literally live and breathe on. And a very common format for scamming people is through all the influencer style giveaways. So next time if you see something like that, you better watch and cross check before literally applying for something like that.
So the scam that I am aware of is something called a digital arrest. You might randomly get a call and the person on the other side of the line is saying that they are from the police and that your phone number or Aadhaar card or some other document is connected to some money laundering case or some smuggling case or something they will invent and try and scare you by saying that you are going to be arrested and this and that unless you show proof of your money in the bank account and all that. So I'm just telling you very vaguely what it is about. And it happened to a friend of mine, so I've got a little bit of awareness about that.
Alright, so I personally haven't really experienced any digital scam, but there was this one thing that happened with my mom. So she was on WhatsApp and she just got this random call, and this person was like, and he was talking in so much of hurry, ki ma'am, there's like an OTP on your screen, can you please share it immediately? So my mom, sometimes you are in a zone and you don't really realize it, and she gave away an OTP. And the second she gave away the OTP, her WhatsApp got logged out. Whoever the scammer was logged into her WhatsApp and was sending messages to almost all her friends and family asking for money. So we had informed everyone luckily, and that person said he had almost messaged around at least 100 of my mom's contacts asking for money, and I think 1 or 2 of them had really sent the money as well. And yeah, that happened. So we had filed a complaint at the cyber cell. Within a month or so, we got it treated back. So yeah, be aware.
Now, if you ask me why Gen Zs are being targeted the most, it's because it's quite simple to fool them. Number one, they lack financial literacy. So most of them look at scams as investments and they don't fully understand it. Second is, younger people consume social media like bread and butter. So of course, their trust in social media is way more than the older generation comparatively. And third is, their desire to make quick buck is just very flashy for all the scammers to loop them under all these schemes. But the biggest irony here is that we are also the generation who questions the most, right? We believe in rebellion and we question literally everything except for a stranger who's offering us a shortcut to make wealth. We all know that Gen Zs are full of creators, innovators, and digital pioneers. But in crypto, what happens? Power without protection turns out to be peril. And I think we've seen enough cases and we don't really want to see more. These scammers are going to continue feed us with impulse, but we need to feed on insight. And I think our digital wallet is very much in our hands. And I believe you can take care of it if you are well aware of all the things that's happening. And with that, I do come to an end to today's episode of POV with Pallavi. If you liked what I just spoke to you about, please make sure you give us a thumbs up, comment down your thoughts below, and always hit the bell icon for more such updates and notification on the episodes. I'm going to see you in the next episode.
One world, your station.